Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for joining us for today's webinar. You are in for a treat. I hope you're all excited to learn about how to master using the Shaoyang channel for effective pain relief. My name is Myra Chen, and I'm your host and moderator for today's webinar. Here at eLotus, we have been hosting educational courses for over 3 decades, and we are so proud to be your trusted source for premium CEU content with over 200 speakers, 700 courses, and 3,000 hours of CE. We appreciate you all being here with us today. Today's webinar is Discovering Pain Relief Magic with 4 Shaoyang Points with Dr. Kuo Hong Liao, sponsored by Evergreen Herbs. Dr. Liao is a licensed acupuncturist, clinical herbalist, and body structure restoration therapist in California, holding a master's degree from Alhambra Medical University and a doctorate from Dongguk University. Specializing in various kinds of pain, sub-health conditions, TCM internal medical disorders, and women's health issues, Dr. Liao is dedicated to serving a wide range of patients. Each of his treatments are thoughtfully crafted, always with an eye towards improvement and maximizing patient benefits. In addition to today's webinar, Dr. Liao has also held a previous class on treating C-section scars this past March, which is available for purchase as a distant learning course. Due to its success and the positive feedback we received, he is scheduled to conduct another class on December 9th, where he will reveal treatments for various other types of scars, including knee ligamentoplasty punch hole scars, endoscopic hole scars, car accident contracture scars, thyroid surgery scars, and more. Dr. Liao will also be holding a 2-day live hands-on workshop at his clinic in Chino, California, where you can learn all about the structure restoration method. Rooted in fascia theory and body structure network concepts, this unique and effective method is a combination of pain-free needling techniques and precise manipulation of fascia, soft tissue, and muscles aimed to address internal and external pain and restore the body's natural balance. Don't miss the opportunity to learn from Dr. Liao's extensive expertise and enhance your practice with his innovative techniques. Dr. Liao believes that true healing is facilitated by the body's self-healing mechanisms, which function optimally when the body is in balance. His approach ensures that every element is in motion and functioning harmoniously. Dr. Liao's commitment to patient care and continuous improvement highlights his passion for helping his patients achieve their best health outcomes. Now, for our new attendees joining us, please let me familiarize you with our webinar room. Please set your chat from host and panelists to everyone. That way everyone can be part of the conversation. To ask questions during the webinar, use the Q&A box so that the questions remain separate from the chat room. And lastly, the quiz. The quiz for CEUs will be available the next business day late afternoon for everyone with qualifying attendance. Now, let's get started with today's webinar and welcome Dr. Kuo Hong Liao.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay.
You
Hey,
want to
good
share your
afternoon,
PowerPoint?
everybody.
You need to
Hey,
share the PowerPoint.
I'll share the PowerPoint. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Screen. Okay, it's not good.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, good afternoon. And my name is Kuo Hong Liao, and this is my second time speak for the Evergreen. And first, I have to say sorry. I didn't manage my health in proper way, so I got COVID last week, recovered, and I got a Paxlovid rebound. So I'm COVID positive now. So I have to do webinar at home. And so for the demonstration, it might be very minor, but I still try to explain everything I want to talk about for today. Okay, so let's start. Before we start, let me ask you guys some questions. And how many of you attend the last class? Most people attend last class, or this time is the first time? Okay, yeah. Oh, a lot of first time. Okay, so yeah, even though we're talking about the Shaoyang channel, but a lot of concept actually is not only the traditional way. I try to like talk a story to talk about fascia theory and how the evolution I thought to make a human so unique. And that's why the Shaoyang channel is so important for human, this species, to relieve the pain issue. Okay. And may I know like how many years experience you guys have? I want to know the average. Like how many years practice? Okay, 7. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So most people more than me. Okay. Oh, wow, a lot. And okay, wow. Well, I think most people more than me. Okay. So in your clinic, your practice is the acupuncture and herbs. Are you guys doing any hand method? I think I asked this question last time, but this time a lot of new patients. And what kind of a hand method you guys use? Like a chiral adjustment, trainer, or something else? Qigong, trainer, okay? Okay, very different. Okay, trainer, okay. And usually for each patient, how many time you spend with them for each visit? Like face-to-face time? Oh, okay, okay. Okay, good. So if you can spend more than 30 minutes, means you have a lot of time to touch the patient or feel the patient or change something. That's good. So the method I talk about this method is based on how to feel the patient, how to touch, how to palpate, how to feel the disconnect part, how to reconnect. So if you guys have a lot of time to be with patient, not just poking needle, leave them there, that's good. Then you can do a lot of observation. After this class, you can try to do it by yourself. Okay. And a couple more questions. And for you guys doing acupuncture, most of the time you just poking a needle, find a point, poking a needle and leave a needle there. Or you guys doing any needle technique, like slow insertion, insert and pull out, twist, or try to resolve the skin tension, or try to do strong stimulation, or moving method, like poking a needle, not the patient move, or move the patient and slowly insert the needle. Okay, use them. Okay, so that's good. Normal. Okay, okay, okay. So actually, this method, a lot of them gonna relate. Today's 4 Shaoyang point, a lot of them related to the moving method, and we'll describe that later. Okay. So let's start. First, let's refresh some memory about the Shaoyang channels. Okay. Oh, that's today's outline. First, we're gonna refresh some memory about Shaoyang's channel, refresh the textbook memory. And second, I'm gonna talk about the fascial structure network and the balance. I think that's a key point, how I used to explain the Chinese medicine or the medicine. And last time SCAR class, actually we talked about a lot with this fascial structure network and balance theory. And this time we're gonna refresh some memory and continue with theory to explain the Shaoyang point. Okay. And the outline third one is a thing outside the box. That's what I think about how Shaoyang channel is so important, especially for human this species. I'll talk about from the evolution way, so it might be very interesting. I put a thing outside the box means that's what I'm thinking. Doesn't mean it has to be true, but I think it might be very inspired for a lot of the body structure and how we perform the treatment. And the fourth one is a twist. The last time we say we talk about a scar, but actually we're talking about a fascial structure network. This time we talk about a Shaoyang channel and the Shaoyang points. Actually, we're gonna talk about a twist. I think that's the most important thing body become problem or body used to compensate the problems. Okay, and after all the introducing, after all this, and we're gonna talk about the four Shaoyang points. I picked the four most common use or important Shaoyang points that's easier to perform the treatment, and we're gonna discuss about those, and we have some example about the treatments. Okay, and the last one, since like I got COVID, it's a little bit hard to do demonstration, but I still try to do my best to demonstrate something and give you guys a guideline and thinking how to do the movement when we are doing needle. Okay, let's start. Okay, that's a Shaoyang point. Shaoyang channel has a hand Shaoyang sanjiao and a foot Shaoyang gallbladder. And starting from hand Shaoyang is from the hand, go up to the supraclavicle fascia, and go to the face, and go down to the body. And the foot Shaoyang gallbladder is from the face and go down to the body, go all the way to the foot. Let's refresh some memory. Okay, Sanjiao meridian starting from the tip of the fourth finger and go up behind the back of your hand and the wrist and pass between the two bones on the forearms and go to the upper arms into the shoulder. And very interesting, you can see is when the channel go up, why is from the fourth finger? Because once you go up, it's between the radius and ulna, and it's right between the flex muscle and extend muscle. So here's a big flex muscle group, and extend muscle group is from here. So actually, Shaoyang channel is go between the flex and extend muscle and flex muscle group and extend muscle group. So it's between flex muscle and extend muscle. Okay. And when it go to the upper arm and go to the shoulder, actually it's travel in between the flex and extend muscle too, between the big like a bicep group and the tricep group, and go to the shoulder. Okay. And go to the shoulder, you cross behind the foot Shaoyang meridian and enter the supraclavicular fascia. So actually, it didn't go to the face directly. It goes to the here, behind the clavicle. The tension behind the clavicle actually is not from the arm and the legs. It's mainly from the inside of the chest or inside of the body cavity. So that's very important part. The tension is not directly goes to the face. It's not follow the meridian line. It goes to the chest, go to the inside, go to the chest cavity, and the tension you can say rebalance or the zone up tension goes up to the face. So it's not directly from arm to the face. It's go to the body first. Okay. So once you enter the supraclavicle fossa, it spray into the chest, enter and depress into the pericardium. So it spray out into the chest and descends through the diaphragm and go down. Okay. Okay, and one branch from inside the chest and go up again and go to backside of the neck and connect to the ear. Ascend straight above the ear and basically just surrounding the ear. And besides go outside the ear, it also go inside the ear and go inside the cheekbones. So basically you can see this tension is not only go outside, basically surrounding the cheekbone. And very interesting is like what we see like outside. It's not just go into the outside of the chest, it goes inside of the chest cavity. Same thing to the face. It goes behind the cheekbone and behind the mandible bone. It's not only outside of the face, okay? That's a very interesting point. So that's why Shaoyang is in between inside and outside. We can see a lot of similar feature later. Later, we're going to talk about the IT band. We're going to talk about a lot of things. Shaoyang is from shallow to the deep. So it's both inside and outside. And like we talked before, Shaoyang is very interesting. It's between the extend muscle and flex muscle. So Shaoyang is in between. So that's a key point, okay? And through the side of the face, ear, into the cheek, to the eye, okay? Another branch enter the ear from behind, emerge in front of the ear, and passes the same thing, like a cheekbone, and cross the cheek, reaches the outer corner of the eye again, and connect to the Fascial channel. The Fascial channel starting from the outside corner of the eyes. Okay. Okay, so that's a hand Shaoyang. So the key point we see here is, like when I say, it travels between the flex muscle and extend muscle. It go up to the shoulder, but not directly connect to the neck. The tension go into the supraclavicle fossa, spray onto the chest, and the tension will go up again to the behind the neck, surrounding the face, and go not just outside of the ear, also go inside the ear, especially from behind the cheekbone or something, go in, behind the skull, go in. And so those tension basically is connect outside and inside together. Okay. Then let's go to the Fascial. Oh, not Fascial. We call it sinew, the Jingjing. The Jingjing basically follows similar line, you can see, but it's more like a muscle-like. So it start on the tip of the fourth finger and same thing. And go between, that's what I say, between the extend muscle and flex muscle, and go up, and go to the forearm, it's between the flex muscle and extend muscle, and go up, and to the shoulder. And from the shoulder, that's very interesting. One branch enter the jaw, connect to the tongue root. Okay, so actually connect to the tongue root. So later I'm gonna talk about something from evolution that's very interesting. Tongue root and the upper arms relationship. From the evolution, it seems like they are from same structure and same gene to active those. And there's not many channel goes to the tongue root, but the Shaoyang, hand Shaoyang sinew is one of them. Okay. And same thing goes to the temporal, behind the bone, same thing, travel in front of the ear, connect to the outer eye corner, ascending to the temporal and behind the corner of the forehead. Okay. Sinew, pretty similar to the main meridian. So same pathway, but just not described when it spray out into the chest. Okay, if you have any question, you can interrupt me, okay? We have a lot of time today. Then, key features, I think I talked about this already. The primary meridian start the fourth finger travel between the extend and flex muscle, for the upper arm between the flex and extend muscle. And it's not directly go to the head. Instead, it goes to the supraclavicle fascia, going to the body. And the tension go back to the behind the neck and connect to the face. When it goes to the face, it's not only spray out outside of the face, it go behind the cheekbone and behind the arch here. So basically, it's between the bones and not just outside, go inside. And the sinew channel connect to the tongue. So tongue, the base of tongue actually related to the digestion system too. And also it travel between the Taiyang meridian and Yangming meridian. So basically same thing. Shaoyang is in between. So not just in between the flex and extend muscle, it's in between different part of the yang channel. So it's in between. Okay. And we're done with the hand Shaoyang, and let's go to the foot Shaoyang. Okay, foot Shaoyang is longer pathway. The foot Shaoyang starting from the corner of the eyes, and ascending to the corner of the head, and descend behind the ear, basically surrounding again. And curve backward and forward many times. And then it bend behind the GP20. So basically, after surrounding the face, it go back to the back of the skull. Okay. And tension from there go down to the trapezius muscle, to the shoulder, and tension crossing at the 220. Okay. So basically tension from the face is not directly go down. It kind of cross the tension junction at the 220. The governor, not the 220, the 214, the 大椎, sorry about that. The tension from the face go down, cross, and tension junction at the 214. And from 214, come back, go forward, and into the supraclavicle fascias. So it's similar from the hand Shaoyang. It's not directly go to the face. It go to the supraclavicular fascia. And same thing, the foot Shaoyang is from the face, not directly go down. It cross and go down. Okay, that's very important. Because Shaoyang channel is like a twist, so you have a lot of cross, cross, cross. If you look at body tension lines, a lot of cross from left to right, right to left. Okay, and you have several different passes. One straight pass of the meridian descend from the supraclavicular fascia to the armpit. So basically, go down and follow the side of the chest and passes through the ribs, descend to the hips joint, where the converge with the previous branch. So basically, it goes from the side and go back and go to the hip and go down. And once you go down there, you follow the hip, go down to the side of the body, follow the IT band, and go to the fibula and go down to the foot, and end at the outer side of the fourth toe. Okay. That's the main branch. And the other branch is from the enter the ear from behind basically this area. Go in again, like I say, it's not outside, it go in again and reach the outside corner of the eyes. And another branch split from the outer ear canthus, descend anterior of the angle of the jaw here, and converge with the branch of the hand Shaoyang meridian on the cheek. So basically, those two meridians, they just go between each other, twist, twist, twist. And descend from the jaw to the neck, and then rejoin the main meridian into the supraclavicular fascia. So you keep getting in and out from here. And it crossing the diaphragm, connect with the liver, and belong to the gallbladder. And from there, it continue along with the ribs, emerge at the ingrowing region. So basically, go to the tension close to the, okay. When you go down, it goes to the tension close to the junction of the pubic, the front side. And not just front side, you also go to the back side, go to the sacral area. So the tension on the body go down to the front side of the junction pubic and go back to the sacral, which is the other side of the pubic junction. Okay. And another branch split from top of the foot and travel to the big toe. So it connect with the liver channel. Okay. Okay. So that's a refresher memory about the foot Shaoyang channel. And also the foot Shaoyang sinew. Same thing, sinew, the direction is a little bit different. For the main meridian channel is from the face to the foot, but the sinew always is from the end of the fingers or toes and goes to the body. And Sorry, I don't have a headphone. Okay, I'll try to speak louder, okay? The full Shaoyang sinew channel start from the first toe, same thing, follow the fibula and go up to the IT band and go up to the body. And the branch start from the fibula, ascending along with the outer thigh and bind at the ST32. That's a full two. That's the outside of the quad muscle. Okay. Then the main pathway continues, passing through the ribs, basically the side of the body, the crossing and the anterior edge of the armpit. So basically from bottom go up and cross the armpit and to the side of the chest and breast and binding to the same thing again. Supraclavicle fascias. Okay, on the side of the body, go to the armpit, go in, and tension come to here. Then you go up to the face again. Okay. And from to the face, you travel around the, oh, that's another branch, same thing. After the face, another branch split from the top of the foot, travel forward to the outer side of the big toe, and curve back to the toenail. Same thing, it connect to the liver channel again. Okay. Okay. So basically the Shaoyang channel, I think I talked about earlier about that. It's in between. That's a key character. In between the front and back of the body. So it travel outside of the body. Okay. So it's in between the yang meridian. You can see the yang meridian like a yang ming is in front of the body. And Taiyang is at the back side of the body. And Shaoyang is between front and back, so it's at the side weight of the body. And it also between the superficial and deep. Like a face we talk about, it not just goes to the outside of the ear, it go under the cheekbone, go inside. And on the chest, it not only goes to the outside of the rib cage, it also go inside the supraclavicle fascia, spread out into the chest. So in the chest cavity or abdominal cavity. So between outside and inside. And like for the thigh, like the IT band is most shallow at the surface, but once it hit the iliac, it become, the tension go in, become deep, go into the pubic. So like IT band is from the most shallow and go to the most deep. So Shaoyang is in between. And also between the exterior and interior. I think the channel talks about that. It go in and out all the time. And tension not just in and out, it cross. Like it cross at the 大椎 214, it cross at the supraclavicle fascias, it cross at the junction of the pubic, it cross at the sacral. So it follow the body line cross all the time. So basically it's follow the twist, and different twist point become like a cross point. So we're gonna see more like that later, okay? Okay, summary. So basically, all the Shaoyang channel, that's primary or sinew or divergent, is related to the eye. They all end up at the outside of the eyes, okay? And primary channel is circled basically a junction of the pubic area, and divergent channel enters the pubic hairline. So basically, it's surrounding the pubic inside. And primary and sinew channel go to the sacral. So same thing, it's surrounding the pubic inside. That's very important, okay? And sinew channel goes to the vertex. So same thing, it crossed the body center line many times, not like a 大椎 214, it also cross and tension can goes to the inside, here, vertex. And divergent channel connect with the liver, gallbladder, and heart. Yeah, for sure, like that. That's the, okay. That's the key features of the Shaoyang channel. Okay, so those just refresh the memory, and now we're gonna refresh the memory about the last class we talked about because the tension concept is the one I used to describe the TCM or how the human body works. So we'll talk about this again. And this Chinese character says 牵一发而动全身. It means the pull one hair and the whole body is affected. So basically the whole body is like the one whole. Whatever thing change, whole body have to follow this change. Everything has to change. So that's a 牵一发而动全身. Okay. Let's continue. So we're gonna talk about the fascia theory first, okay? And fascia in anatomy is talks about a layer of the fibrous connective tissues inside of the body. Okay, it's cushion between the skin and kind of cover the muscles and also connect the muscle to the bone. Basically, connect everything. So all the connecting tissues we can call the fascias. So fascia is a concept, okay? And fascia is divided into many types. It can be superficial, it can be deep, it can be in between the tissues. Okay, and the tissues, this fascia is continuous through the whole body, so tension lines connect. Okay, and if you eat a chicken before, when you split out, you can see a lot of membranes or tissues between that, right? So fascias is a connective tissue, is in whole body everywhere. It's stabilize the body, make sure body stay in this shape, and make sure body can maintain stable. So no matter when your body doing any kind of a rotation or doing any kind of the usage, those tissue can hold you in a part. It's not spread out. You can still go back to the original shape. Okay. And this book is very interesting. It's I cannot say it's correct because this book has a lot of problems. But basically, this one gives us a big, easy view to see how body connect. It talks about the fascia's tension line. So by the traditional anatomy, it talks about this muscle and that muscle. But actually, the muscle is continue. The tension line is not continue. So one muscle's tension actually continues to the next muscle. And by the anatomy, we can see the fascia connect to each other, or ligament connect to each other, or tension line connect to each other, or cell development connect to each other. So if you want to get some idea of the fascia theory or tension theory, this book is a really good book to start. But it has a lot of problems. Like it's not seeing the skin as a part of the fascia connection. So, and the tension line actually they cross to each other. It's not always connect like what it says, but it still is a very good book to start with to understand the fascia connection theory. Okay. So summary of a fascia structure, that's what we talk about. The concept of fascia is just borrowed from the anatomy to describe the structure network of the body. And in reality, everything is interconnected, not just fascia. Like I say, the skin is connected, and even the fluid inside the flow is connected. So everything is connected. The body as a whole, why it's as an individual as a whole, because it's all connected. Okay. The structure network is constantly maintained stable and sustained in the internal environment, adapting the change in the external environment. So while we are one organism, it's because we can maintain ourselves stable. How we maintain stable is by the fascial structure, by the neural structure, by the circulation structure. Okay. In traditional Chinese medicine, we utilize this characteristic to induce the change in the body for the therapy effects. So basically, when your body try to against the outside stimulation, our body gonna change its structure to adapt stimulation. So a lot of time, Chinese medicine actually use the physical stimulation like a tuina or like acupuncture to make the body has the reaction to this stimulation. And based on this reaction, so we can change something. For example, like a guasa scrubbing, a lot of times the outside skin tension is tight, so body cannot exchange the heat and sweating. So we use a scrubbing to lose the surface tissue. When we do scrubbing, your body react to this scrubbing and the surface tissue loose, and the body can start to sweat and do the heat exchange. So that's how we use the mechanical thing to change, to give a stimulation and not body react. And not just the physical way. A lot of time we do like the maxa, like a heat. Body based on heat gonna do some reaction. Like we use a heat on the arteries gonna try to open. Or we use a heat on we use a cold on the surface, and the surface gonna contract to prevent the heat loose. Okay. Okay. So that's a fascial structure in the body. Okay. And we talk about another example. Right now, I don't think that's a really good example, but we still talk about that. Okay. When we talk about external and internal, like organs actually hanging inside a lot of tissues. Those are fascias too. And those tissues is hanging organs, and those tissues attached to the cavities, membranes, like abdominal cavity membranes or the chest cavity membranes. And those outside of those membranes are muscles, and outside of those muscles are bones. And outside of those bones are the outside muscle connected to the arm and leg systems. So the bodies all connect together. When we twisting the body wall or arm and leg systems problem, have to make the body wall twisting, the body gonna twist, bone structure gonna twist, and the body abdominal cavity or chest cavities membrane is gonna twist. When it's twist, and those tissue like a suspension hanging the organs gonna be twist too, and organ angle gonna change. Once it change, it might create some internal issues. For example, if the leg has problem, it make the pubic become uneven, make the hip muscle one side or core muscle one side is much tighter than the other side, then the pubic cavities membrane is gonna shift, and the tissue hanging the uterus and ovary gonna shift. So patient easier to have a worse circulation in the uterus or the ovaries, then easier to grow the fibroids or the ovary cysts or whatever thing. So external can affect the internal through this way. And same thing, internal can affect the external. For example, if the patient have a chronic stomach ulcer, so diaphragm area always have a high tension, so always try to pull the body down. Okay, so once it pull down, the body try to ease this tension, it has to bend down. So actually create a tension to the front of the neck. It pulled behind the neck. So a lot of time the stomach ulcer issue, they have a neck pain or something, actually has to lose a diaphragm. It's not only treating the neck. So internal tension can pull to create an external tension. So fascia, actually we talk about fascia is about the fascia connect to all different part of the body, and it connect with tensions. So once the tension change, the tension can transfer from internal to external, and to create a body twist, or body has to dodge this tension, has to compensate to twist and create other issues. Okay. So yeah, tension is like this. Tension is not one thing pull the other, it pull each other. So it's like a universe, like but just depends on who has a higher mass, so it's become more dominant to pull. So human body is like this way. So as a whole, human body have to be the tension has to be self-balanced inside this system because we are one system. So I put some picture like the snowball. No matter how we shake it, no matter the shape of the snowball inside change, but the inside still maintain its own balance. Okay, and like plastic bag, the inside the bag is a total same volume. So no matter how inside change, only change the bag's shape, but total volume is not changing. Okay, and balance and composition. You can see these two pictures. Which one you feel is more stable? For sure, it's the right side. This one, right? Looks more stable. The tension is more at the center, like, right? But life is not always perfect like this. A lot of time, life is like the left one. You have something happen, you cannot solve this issue, and you have to use the other thing to compensate. For example, if you injure your ankle and your ankle cannot go to normal angle, so has to be inner rotate. And this time your knee has to rotate the other angle. And your pelvic, because of knee go to that angle, your pelvic has to go to the other angle and end up become pelvic high and low, become long and short leg. And because of this, the spine has to curve the other way and shoulder has to curve the other way to keep the head still facing forward. So body still try to find its own balance, but a lot of time it has to compensate other thing. The balance might be the dangerous balance, not a stable balance. So stable balance is a healthy way, and a weird dangerous balance is a dangerous way. So what we trying to do, we are a doctor, we're trying to make the patient become stabilized balance. That's what we're trying to do, okay? Okay, so the human body has the strong ability to balance. Okay, like for these pictures, if the pelvic tilt or reverse tilt, then the other part of the body have to compensate that. The diaphragm has to go forward or backward, and the head has to go forward and backward. So one thing happen, that the other thing has to compensate that. Okay, and same thing, not just front and back. A lot of the left and right has to be compensated too. Okay. In summary, okay, so the body fascia or structure network is always, it goes through the whole body. It connect the whole body from one part to the other part. Basically, everything is connected to the fascial network. And the structure network is constantly maintained, stabilized, make the internal the environment stabilized, external environment stabilized. If the stimulation from outside, we make sure we can still maintain stabilized, so we can do something against the outside. Okay. And when the environment cannot correct or an error by itself, the compensation will happen. It will borrow space from a good area to balance out of the problem area. So it's gonna be similar like the picture. We see a lot of stones. They're gonna be dangerous balance. One thing go extreme, the other has to go extreme to balance that. Okay. Okay, I think let's take a break. I finished 2 parts, and later I'm gonna go to the next part. So let's take a 10-15 minutes break, and let's come back for the next part.
Okay, sounds good. We'll come back at 1 p.m. Pacific time.
Yeah, if any questions, and later we can reply to the question first, okay? After the break, you can type in a question. Okay, thank you.